Hi, once again, this is Kaya Michelle, and I'm back with you about budget versus broke. You know, everybody knows how much money they have in a month, and sometimes you end up being broke versus budgeting. So today, I'm just going to give you a scenario about budgeting. Why you should budget. Budgeting is a great way to start managing your money so you will no longer be broke. And so let's go and say you have $2,000 a month. How can I pay all of my household expenses like food, health insurance, a car note, car insurance without running out of money? Well, the first thing we want to do is let's make a budget. And you're going to ask me, what is a budget? Well, a budget is planning for every dollar that you have. It's not magic. It's just simple math. We start off with a total, and now we're going to start taking away. So now we start with a total, and we do the math. And the math is going to begin to subtract, okay? We're going to use subtraction first. So you have this $2,000 budget. So how do I budget my money so I stop being broke? Number one, you're going to calculate your monthly expenses, and you're going to prioritize all of your spending. You're going to look at what you're spending your money on. And this is including people who are on a fixed income, people who receive benefits from the government via TANF, SNAP, SSI, all of that stuff, okay? And then we're going to do a 50, 30, and 20-minute rule as a simple budget framework. Allow up to 50% of your income for needs. Commit 20% of your income to savings, or what they call emergency fund, or if you have debt that you need to pay off. Then you're going to track your spending. And remember in my previous video, I talked about, especially where food is concerned, we want to definitely start meal planning. And a budget is like a money planning, because you're knowing how much money you're going to need in a month to meet all of your needs. And that's for rent, telephone, I don't know who pays for cable versus internet, but you want to budget your money. You want to look at where your money is going, and then you want to do research. You want to call up your internet company and see if you can get internet at a cheaper rate. There is nothing wrong with negotiating, okay? Remember, negotiating is your friend. You have to advocate for yourself because that is your money, and why pay more? My motto is, why pay more when you don't have to? So, I told you about couponing, but also look for those different specials and stuff. You may get more for your bang of your money if you start advocating, doing the research, aka the lead work, okay? Now, once we have settled into understanding our budget, now we're going to figure out what your actual money that you're bringing home. Say you're working. Say you get paid twice a month versus every 2 weeks. That's still a fixed income. Because if you work 40 hours a week, at 80 hours, whatever your rate of pay, then you're going to minus all of those taxes and benefits and stuff. And you also don't want to lock yourself into different types of health plans and IRAs and everything before you do your research, okay? Because a lot of what they call 401ks and IRAs, they say they're not going to tax you on this amount of money for this many years, but And they say, well, we matched at 20%. Most of the time, the companies are only matching it at like $5,000 or less than that. So you really want to do the math on that. Remember, every penny is going to be counted, coming in and going out. That's what the budget is for. Then we're going to choose a budget plan. And any budget is great. Just a simple piece of paper, draw lines across, indicating your total monthly gross. Then you could put down shelter costs. Then you could put down insurance costs. That's health insurance, car insurance. You can put down car payment. Then you can put down cell phone and internet. You can make little columns and everything. If you're computer savvy, you can do it on a spreadsheet. There are different types. Nerd Wallet is out there. They have a good budget. And I'm going to try to find some budgets, sheets or that you can download and you can start working on those, okay? So this is the way you're going to track it, okay? And you're going to track it by saving your receipts, okay? I know everybody likes to ride up to Starbucks, Chick-fil-A at lunchtime. You want to track and see how much money you're spending for lunch. You want to track how much money you're spending for miscellaneous purchases, okay? And then you also want to think about, do I have direct deposit going directly into my savings or emergency account for emergency things? They say the average American has less than $500 saved in a savings account at this point in time. And I know everything is going haywire and crazy, especially with the utilities and gas. This is another good reason to start budgeting, is that you can track. And they have those gas app. Gas Buddy is a great app to let you know the price and where the cheapest gas. But you also want to aware it's not going to be cheap if the cheapest gas is 20 miles away from your home, okay? So you want to do that also, and you want to prioritize. You want to prioritize your spending. Do you go out every Saturday and spend, but you already got those items at home? And maybe some of them even have price tags on them. If you have a lot of stuff that you're not using, think about reselling that, Think about selling those items to bring in extra income in your house. Remember, every penny counts, okay? And the one thing about budgeting is you got to be honest about your spending. You got to be honest about your money, and you got to be honest about your debt, and you got to be honest about your emotional feelings attached to spending. Are you a spender, an emotional spender? Do you get high off of shopping? You got to look at your psychology and your emotional relationship with money, because that's going to show you how you spend your money, what the reasons why you're spending your money. Is it always necessary to go to brunch, okay? If you working a job and you only making $20 an hour, you can have brunch once a month, but not every weekend. Brunch is like $60 to $100 a person. Can you really afford that? If you have children, you really need a budget. You cannot go out here just spending without knowing where your money is going. And you have children in your home and they gonna eat, schools, got school supplies and stuff. One of the tips that I would tell everybody, start to shop off season, okay? If you haven't, and you have children, or you like to give Christmas presents and gift cards and stuff, I would tell you, budget now. Start purchasing that stuff. August the 15th, have your budget ready and start to purchase Christmas presents. It's better to shop online than in the stores, okay? For items, all right? And if you see that item go on sale, you can always take what you bought online and show proof that you bought it, and they have to pay you the difference, okay? That's one of the tips that most people don't even know about. Like I said before, start cutting them coupons, okay? We gonna budget. We ain't being broke no more, okay? We gonna have these monthly budgets. And I would even say, start it today. Don't wait until you get your paycheck. Start today. Today is a great day to decide on, I'm going to be a budgeter because I'm not being broke anymore. And on the side note, have a great day and enjoy your week because you don't have to be broke anymore.